I'd probably give the short an A plus setup because we swept liquidity and we're delivering from this for a rally gap right here. Yeah, you're right. This is actually want to be A plus. It already gave an A plus entry. It was right here. So I mean, this would be chasing, but maybe like an A minus. I forgot about that. So we already got like the entry here. So like you would kind of be chasing here a little bit, but um, you guys have no sound again? Yeah, some don't. I don't know what's wrong. I'll reset one more time. All right. Can everyone hear me again? Who couldn't before? It's working for some people, and other people it's not working. I think that's the issue. There's like someone saying, "Oh, who wants my free MacBook? PM me while you want it." Like I don't know, like it's definitely a scam, but like how are they scamming? I don't know. Yeah, that was a textbook setup, Fifi. That was A plus for sure. I never met you. I don't want. Give me 1 second. Um, is it A plus setup before market opens? Yes, it is. It still has that criteria. The 3 minute long delivering from this bullish rally gap. Yeah, this doesn't look half bad either. This I'll give this like an A setup. It's A plus because pretty good death candle, fairly obvious, relative to the candles around it. We swept liquidity. You know, there's kind of barely any displacement here. And at the same time, we're also delivering from a bearish gap over here. So that's kind of why. And no, this was obvious compared to the candles around it. For sure. Are we in a current dealing leg if we have high resistance liquidity on both sides? And if yes, are we in the CDL in 1 hour on Q? I mean, I would say this is the dealing leg right now. And I mean, we're in premium of it, but yeah. Yeah, BD10, we'll see what happens. I want to see what open does. It's probably going to be volatile. You also got to realize we have potential TJF. For anyone who doesn't know what TJF is, basically, if we get expansion down week or expansion up week, on that Friday, we'll retrace to like 30% of what that kind of expanded down. So we have a shot at retracing the 20,064 because of TJF. And it's just because see how Monday was kind of a doji candle, Tuesday down, Wednesday down, Thursday down, and then Friday usually we might not go up the whole day, but sometimes there's like a nice retracement to the 0.30. And again, ICT just calls it TGIF. So we'll see what we get. Am I bearish? No, I'm not anything right now. Yeah, and there's no news today, which is gonna suck. We've taken not we, but I have taken 2 really good trades this week. It was a one setup for life dump, and then that setup yesterday. And then there was a setup I did take off stream that was pretty good too, but like if I take a loss today, it really wouldn't matter to be honest. But I am gonna be extra careful because there is no news today, so yeah, this is 100% on MMSM. I think this is gonna be sell side. I just don't know if it's gonna be bearish today. So I'm just gonna kind of watch what I see here. The first thing I'm watching is this 2-minute. If this 2-minute closes below this, then should be a quick scalp to this here. A plus? No, I'd give this like an A minus. Well, I mean, technically A plus, but I wouldn't give it an A plus if you could have gotten it here. I don't know. This was the A plus entry. This is like I consider this the chase A plus entry. The A58 setup? Yeah, the A58 setup was good. I already kind of talked about that. MaxTradingSystems.com. Says site can't be reached. Why can't I reach the site? Okay, so let's 2 minute close below. Let's see. Did the 3 minute close below yet? Nope. 3 minute did not close below. Probably want to wait for the 3 minute too. Because if the 3 minute and the 2 close below, we'll also have an OB here. Is this LRLR? Is it what LRLR? I would say no, because I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't see any LRLR here. LRLR must not be steep, and it must be very, very, very obvious trend line. I do not see any obvious trend lines here. The 1 minute? Oh, this is LRLR. Yeah. This is clean LRLR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 touches there. That's very clean. Can you rate the London low, the London long at 341? Let me check it out. 341. Was it the most obvious for rally gap in the world? And I would not have taken it because we hit this internal high when we got the entry. But in hindsight, it looked good. Just not something I would have taken. I like this a lot better right here. Let me check the ES one. Um, 341. Yeah, this is way better. Way better. Very obvious, singular, very nice move back up. With no really, you didn't really stall here. So yeah, this is way better. Why take it IPG even if price already runs a low time frame, like a 1 minute internal high? No, Vert, I won't. I will not. So no 3 minute OB there. If this 3 minute inverse is the upside, this will also be an A setup as well. Just because we'd be delivering from this fair rally gap and you're getting this. $30. This 30 second would be this 30 second would be an A plus setup because Just swept a bunch of this LRLR, and we would be delivering outside of a bearish gap, and we're kind of a premium. You took the 2-minute close and loss. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken that until like the multiple time frames closed, because we have no news today. So no news days. You just want to wait for a couple different closes and confirmations usually. And if only other day. Okay, I am done for the day. Maybe I'm holding a runner. That was very quick. So that worked almost instantly. I have a runner, but it's probably gonna get stopped out. I got in before the candle closed because I was watching the timer and it looked like it was about to close below, so I just got in. Let's see, we're gonna hold a runner too. Probably try holding a runner to like 19863, I think. So down here. If this hits, I'm definitely done for the day. So you can see A plus setup there. You know, pretty good. That's why I said it was A plus. So and if only would I care about 19754? Not at the moment, no. Yeah, that's considered past. So obviously, clearly the market's reacting to these. So not really a good sign, but just past that with a downside. Nice. Yeah, that was quicker than I thought. I'm not gonna lie. Remember yesterday I told you guys I'm always watching that timer because if that timer's at like 2 seconds left and it looks like we're about to close, I get in a little early. Technically, wouldn't that have been invalid? Because the candle you got in never closed and the next candle hit the swing low. No, there's no swing low here. The next swing low is right here. And it closed below this before the swing low, so open in 3 minutes. I'm just hoping we go through this. Can I explain why the 30-second? I already explained why this is A plus, right? Did I explain? Yeah, I explained why it's A plus. Did you just join, Caleb? It was because we swept the high and we were delivering from a bearish rally gap. And this is pretty obvious. And we just swept all the LRLR. I think we're gonna get a lot of volatility at open. Dun, dun. Was that just a gamble trade because you said you couldn't figure out the bias? No, not at all. I said there was an A+ setup. You don't need the bias to be profitable. I don't even go in with a bias half the time. Is anyone in still holding a runner? I'm hoping this shit's broken through. The market's kind of reacting to it, so when we've opened in a minute, so anything could happen here. Ugh, not the reaction I want to see. I took this 30-second I call those A+ setup, so I took this one right here. It was a pretty quick play, so. All right, come on, please hit this low, and I'm out. Boom, baby, let's go. That was like the quickest open ever. So that's probably my only trade for the day. That was about 50 points, so. I'll show you my executions if you guys want to see them real quick. I'll still be rating setups, but I'm probably done. Hey, it's all good if you missed it. It's all good. But as long as you heard me say that was A+ in live time and you saw it play out, then that's one step to your success. One second. You can see there's my executions. Again, I don't really have anything to hide, but just hold me down. Da, da, da. Ninja Trader. Dude, like, see, if I didn't have a Discord right now, I'd just get off. I won't even watch the rest of the day, but this is gonna suck. I guess I'll just tape read for you guys. By the way, how many people did take that? Anyone? Let's go. Again, that was like the quickest before 9:30 trade open. So this is the trade we took, everyone. For anyone wondering, it was this A+ 30-second death candle through it. So not everyone took it because it was kind of late and it was kind of quick, but I'm just tapering the rest of the day. So I will draw this. This is pretty obvious, and we are seeing somewhat of a reaction off of it. So yeah, that's why I'm always watching the timer. I mean, I can't I can't replay that. It's not like I go to live time, but like for the people who got in that trade, you guys are all watching that timer, right? And you saw it was like 2 seconds left and the candle was like right here. So I'm assuming you got in like right before it closed, right? For the people in that. That's why like you have to have the timer on because do you think I would have gotten in on that candle if there was still like 16 seconds left there? Hell no. It was like 3 seconds and we were down here and I'm like, okay, this is a deathy candle. So that's kind of why you just have to be watching the timer again. I don't really talk about me watching the timer a lot, but I'm always watching it. Yes, that was a great play, Wiz. Great play. So 1 minute IFG, he just said. Does this 1 minute IFG make sense to work from a liquidity standpoint? Yes or no? Okay. Yes, it does make sense to work from a liquidity standpoint. It makes sense to work to at least here. So it is a good setup. It's just not obvious as I teach. So it makes sense to work because look, we're delivering from here. We swept this sell side. We've gotten a very bullish reaction. So like even though it's tiny, it still makes sense to work to here. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. This IFG doesn't matter. I'm looking at liquidity, not the IFG. So that's why this makes complete sense to work. Does that make sense, everyone? You can just like again, like it's a good setup. It's just not like you just have to be confident on liquidity to take it. You have to be confident that oh, we swept this very quickly and we instantly inverse this. Okay, that's what we need to be confident about. So even this 2 minute, like this 2 minute doesn't really matter. Like we should still blast above this because of liquidity. We're delivering off of a 2. This doesn't really matter. The IFG is just the entry model. Like I already, we should automatically go for this, and I mean probably this. We'll see though. But you can see like how I'm looking at the market in terms of liquidity, not the fair value gap. So what about the 8:35 minute? I don't really like the 5 minutes, but I mean the 8:35 minute was good in hindsight, but I took it off the 30-second. Well, I'm thinking liquidity like this again, this IFG doesn't matter. It's just an entry model. When I see your reaction here and it's super bullish and we're delivering off of this bullish one like super bullish, then it makes sense for this to work way before it's even inversed. So when this is inverse, it's just confirmation. Because I know when the market has this sort of reaction to this, then this one is good. Let's see. I don't really like this one. This one's good if you're bearish here, but even if I was neutral here and didn't have a bias, like this one's just not good because you're going for low that just swept another low, and we didn't really take out any liquidity. So I don't like this one at all. This 30-second looks much better to the upside in my opinion. You know, if we got this 30-second. Do you guys want to cheat? So what I'll do for you guys is I'll execute an eval trade live on the screen for you guys if you want to watch. Should I take this 30-second? I want to be more prepared. So what I do here is I basically do this, and I'd basically drag my limit up here, but this is just too quick. I want to have more preparation. So I'm not going to take this one, but so here's what I'll do. So I'll take this 2-minute one if we get it. And I'll just, again, for anyone new, you can watch what I do. So the first thing I do is figure out my risk, and you want to have it planned ahead of time. Like I would have just taken this 30-second for you guys, but I didn't have it planned ahead of time. So you guys are just going to be confused if I just randomly slap this. But this is a great setup. This is an A+ setup, obviously. I already said that. But for this 2-minute, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna have it prepared, okay? So I'm gonna. By the way, how many people took that 30-second? Again, that was great setup, as I said. Um, you can see like I'm gonna prepare myself. So I'll have my risk calculated beforehand. So I'll just do like $150, 3 contracts. If we hit this high, then this will actually be invalid. But yeah. So never mind. I can't even do it anymore. See, I should have been more prepared for that. See, I didn't really have my. I can calculate my risk in my head and just take that straight up, but I really want to show you guys a process without doing anything fast. Everything's working right now. This is great. Like, there's not been a single setup that's failed. Like, that was great. The 30-second was great. You know, that 1 minute was pretty good, even though it wasn't obvious. Like, everything is just working right now. Like, there's so many more opportunities. So, if this is inverse, yeah, this is just going to run to the high. So, yeah. Jesus, dude. Everything's just working right now. Holy shit. Next thing I'm watching is this 15-minute. If we break this 15-minute, probably should go to these highs, but yeah, everything is working. Like I don't even know what to say. Oh my God. This high is just gonna hit probably. How many people are, so if you are gonna try to hold a runner, I would try to hold a runner to up here. Dude, like this is where you don't need me. Like everything just worked. And I said every one of those setups looked good. Right? Like, did I just say any of those setups look bad at all? No. I just said every single one of those setups look great. Like, what did I say about the 30-second? I need to go back in the recording and listen to myself. I said, I don't know what I said, but I said I prefer this 30-second long, actually, or something like that. Does anyone remember exactly what I said? I'm not going to stop the recording and listen, but it was someone asked me about the short, and then I said, no, I don't like the short because, um, again, you're going for low that already is delivering from a gap here. And then, I was like, I like this 30-second long way better. Something like that. Something along the lines of that. So hopefully you're all green. Like there's really no losses there. Just very quick. If you're newer, I could see how you didn't get a trade maybe, but very, very quick right there. But there are just like 3 A+ setups, and yeah, you have to be quick. This is not a brilliant stream, honestly. This because it's like I'm saying the setups are quick, but it's very quick. It's almost too quick for new traders. This is just brilliant price action. That's all it is. Mushy, just stop trading. Like this is the cleanest price action this week easily. I'm still watching this 15-minute. There's about 1 minute until we close above this or not. So dude, yesterday there's about 760 people in stream. Today there's only like 660. I think the same 100 people who left yesterday were probably like, oh, this guy probably doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, because I never took a trade. Once they all left, I ended up taking that long. I don't know. Did anyone have to go to work yesterday before I took that one setup? It was this. It was a setup I took. I took it after everyone left. It was where was it? It was textbook. It was this one right here. Like I was waiting for so long, and then everyone left, and then I'm like, and I almost got off. I said I was gonna get off at 11, and it was 10:49, and we got this, and I wasn't gonna take it at first, and then we got such good momentum over it. I'm like, yeah, I'm taking this half size for sure, and it ended up being a nice win because my runner went 50 points, so it was a super nice win, but um. It was tough yesterday, just not taking a trade for a while because everyone was getting kind of a little antsy. So yeah. If 15-minute close is above, would that be a light bulb moment like the chart you posted on? Yes, exactly. Wait a minute. No. That's just for bias. If the 15-minute close is above, that's bias. So that's just for bias only. 2-minute short, yeah, there's a 2-minute short here. Yeah, that's just for bias only. So if the 15 doesn't close above, I can't really say this is bearish. So so this 2-minute short is, I would put stop the break even if you're in this 2-minute short, probably like here. Okay. And this would be your first target. Again, how many people are in this short, just out of curiosity? Anyone? So I have stopped the break even here. Let me explain why. The 15-minute time frame here is not a signature price where we go down. It just doesn't look like we're going down here. That's why. Like the 2-minute short's all right, but it just doesn't look like we're. The 15-minute is just doesn't look great to go down here. I'm not gonna lie. The one thing that kind of tells me that is see how there's this obvious 15 right here, and see how he wicked way below, and then the body held last second. That's like a bull signature in price. So it's just you got to be really, really safe with this 2-minute just in case. So again, the stop to break even would probably be here if you got in, but I mean, it's gone. Oh my God, it's gone 20 points. So maybe you guys did scale. See, this doesn't look that volatile to me. So if you got in at 19,900, damn. Yeah, it went 30 points. Holy shit. Yeah, this market's moving this morning. So, you can kind of, I don't know why the market's very volatile right now. You can just, this is like normally like a 5-point candle, but this is a pretty big candle. So, trying my best to explain the setups, but this is all very, very quick. So, yeah. So if you're in this 2-minute, I'd honestly scale here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't even wait for this low. This is 30 points right here. And like I said, this 15-minute doesn't have to go bearish here. I'm okay, especially because the signature price. So I'll scale here, and I'd probably scale, if it was me, I would scale majority here, and I would leave a runner till probably this low here. I wouldn't scale half here. I'd probably scale majority. So how many people took that and scaled, and they're mostly out now? Okay, good. Again, I know. No, that was not a break even trade. The break even was right here. Dude, every single setup has worked. Every single setup has worked. That's crazy. But like I said, I would not, to explain why I wouldn't scale half here and why I'd scale majority is because, again, we have a 15-minute here. We wicked way below it and the body closed above. This does not have to go down here, okay? You need a loss. Let me try to give you a loss. I'll let you know if I see one. Everything's just happening so fast. Like, I'm trying to explain the setups in live time, but there's just so much going on. Every single thing is working. Oh, one second. 1 minute long sub at 9:43. Now this one I do not like. I do not like this one. I would only like this one if the 15-minute close is above. This is where we start getting 50-50 because just we're in between this and this. So, nah, I don't like the 2-minute either. The 2-minute is the break even is just so high, and it's just not as good. Microsoft's going crazy. Okay, that makes sense. So this 2-minute isn't that good, but what I'm gonna do is I'll take it on eval count just to show you guys how I execute. If it works, it works. If not, great. But so let's say I'm going to get in a trade. Okay, this is like a B setup, but let's say I think it's an A plus setup. I'm gonna do create limit order. I'm gonna calculate my risk. About 150 is about 2 contracts here. So I'm gonna place a limit for 2 contracts here, and right now there's too much. I'm looking at the timer, and there's too much time for this to close. So when we start getting to about 10 seconds, if the candle still looks like this, I'm just going to drag this right here. The other thing you can do is you can market buy if you want, but sometimes this gives you better fills. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, if the candle started going way up here and there was like 10 seconds to the close, I'd quickly click this button and I'd click minus and then I'd market buy immediately. So we'll see what happens here, but if we just go way up here and this candle closes here and I'm ready to buy 2, but we're way up here with this where this red circle is, I'm going to quickly move this back down, click this button on the top left, go from 2 to 1, and then I'll just market buy. So that's kind of what I do. It's a B setup because the break even isn't really that close, and this 15-minute is not confirmed bullish yet. That's why. But how are you setting runners and all that? No, I do all that after I get in. So I set my runners, I set my partials after I get in. So what you'll do is, like, let's say I get in with 5 contracts here, and I'm with 5. Right when I get in, which I'll show you if it happens, right, I will click this button, immediately minus, 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 and then I'll do this, and it should be default to the 1, and I'll place my limit right away. And it should be instant. So dude, I can't, like, wow, I can't believe how clean that market open was. That was crazy. And so let's say I'm trying to get in, but price starts digging down deeper and deeper here, and it doesn't look like it's gonna close over. I'll just exit this out for now. So that's what I'll do. One minute short. As we stay in this range more, they're gonna start to deteriorate. But this one, I'd probably give an A- setup. If we get if this candle closed right now with good momentum, I'd give that an A-. How do I determine the difference? Um, I don't know. I didn't really come in with an objective today because I just came in today thinking we're gonna get good volatility off open because of the news. That's what I came in thinking. Like it's definitely takes screen time, but I just look for clear targets. And I look for obvious fair value gaps that we're kind of sitting inside. Yeah, remissed. A lot of them are. That's why I'll try to show you when I execute 1-1. Not LRLR on the 2-minute now. So now that the candle's up here again, I'm gonna replace my limit for 2 contracts. So I'll just default this to 2, and then I'll just click the plus button, click buy 2, and then again I'll just get ready to kind of drag it. Now I'm still watching the timer. Now another thing you could do. Oh, 15 second. Oh yeah. Invalid though. No, that did look good though. One thing you can do here is just in case the candle closes way above, I could have 2 limits ready, so I could place one for 1, and I could have one for 2, and depending on where we close, I just drag it up quickly. Does that make sense? Unremorseful. When you judge a reaction, for example, when you said I don't like how price reacted in this 2-minute and blast to it. Yeah, like the last. Well, it just depends on how we close, like how strong the body is at the end. So. Well, I do buy market. I right when it hits, I just drag my limit up. Imagine we just got like a death candle here and I just got filled randomly. Mm. What's the bias? I'm just kind of playing what I see right now. I don't really have a bias. What would I rate this 1 minute long? I don't like the 1 minute long. I like the 2 minute would be the one you'd use, and I'd rate it the B setup. Would you consider this chop through the 2-minute lower probably? Yeah, definitely. Again, this isn't that great of setup. I'm just trying to show you how I execute. Do I reckon the 930 wick and YM? No, but because YM is just so unsynced with it, but I'd still watch it. So it doesn't really look like it's gonna give us that entry. Again, it's not really a good entry anyways, but so here's the 1-minute short right here. This would probably be, I'd probably give this like a B plus if anything. We're just getting a little snaky here, right? Little snaky here. Just not really, just kind of sitting inside this range. It's still not a bad setup though, because I do like this momentum through. If you take this one, you'd put stop the break even here, and you'd probably scale here, or I would at least. So. You took that long, Salem? Yeah, that was a good long. Even though I never would have taken that. So there's a stop to break even. I'd probably scale here. Dude, it's crazy. Every single thing is working. Holy shit. And again, I'd scale there because that's what? That's like 24 points, so. Dude, this has got to be the best price action in the last 2 weeks for sure. Every single thing has worked. Like, I don't understand. I took one. I've just every single thing I've called after has still worked. I'm done for the day. Dude, this is just incredible. Like everything's working. Oh, you need a loss? Okay, I'll give you a loss. How much money do you need to lose? 4K. Okay. I'd take. Can you do this? 4K 20 20 points. I would long if we hit this low, risk 4K on it, and then stop loss here. I think that's got a decent shot at working. Only if we hit this low though. It's a 20-point stop loss, so 20 times 20. So long there. It's 400, 4,000 divided by 400. So long there, 10 contracts. And then stop loss there. Bro, if this doesn't work, or if this works, dude, that would be funny. What? Yeah, 10 cons, you're risking $4,000. Again, my reasoning behind this is like the 5th time coming down here, so I'm assuming we're gonna go for this low. And this is 1, 2, 3. So that's what kind of why my reasoning for doing this is, for anyone wondering. Dude, what, like, this P8 is incredible. Oh my god. Not the greatest reaction, I'm not gonna lie. The new 2-minute. Oh, this new 2-minutes is pretty good. Pretty obvious. If we hit the low, how does 7-minute? Yeah, that doesn't look bad, Johnny. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is just not working, I guess. Just be patient. Nah, don't. Just stay in, Flex Toaster. Don't do anything. Dude, what in the world? How is this working? There's an SMT. Yeah, that probably explains it. I keep getting filled too. Yeah, go to break even to where you would have had the perfect entry. I'm hoping we reject this 2-minute. Damn, bro. How is this working? Okay, well, I don't even know what to say. How much you up now? All right, what I do is I just sell here, and if this inverses to the upside, if this inverses the upside, I would just short it. So I don't know what you're up, but risk whatever you have to lose all that. So we're gonna do so again. I'll just try to show you guys how to execute real quick. So let's say I'm ready to take this 1-minute break. Let's say I want to take this. I'm gonna draw out my risk to reward box. Target's gonna be the high. I'm gonna get ready. I want to risk 150 bucks here. So this actually only allows me to take one contract. So I can only take one contract for this because the stop loss is massive. If I want to risk 150, if I want to risk 200, it allows me to take 2. So if we get like a really good close here, I'm gonna have a limit for both 2 and 1 here. And then if the close is really good, I'll go 2. But if it's like up here, I'll go 1. I think that's what I'll do. Again, if we don't get it, like this is just getting really rangy right now. So I'll probably, I mean, we'll see which inverses first, but hopefully they both inverse at the same time. Everything now is getting a B setup because what's happening is we're coiling here. I don't like that. So everything that's happening is starting to get like more of a B setup. I really want to go 2 contracts on this because I'll show you how I do my take profit so quick. Okay, so because we're getting pretty close, I'm going to have this just ready, just in case, because we're getting pretty close. I'm watching the timer, 9 seconds, 6, 5, 4, 3. So it looks like it's not going to close. So I'm just going to drag this back down here. So just going to drag those down just to be safe. I don't want those to accidentally get filled, but you went through the reasoning, but can you go through where you're clicking to put those in place? Yeah, I'm clicking this plus button here. Right here. I click this, and then I click create. You can go back in the recording, watch. And then I click create an order there. And I do the risk. But if you want to, when you click this plus button, it should be defaulted to 1. If I want to change that to 2, I go up here to this white button. I click this, click plus. And then if I go back and click this plus button, it should be on 2 automatically. So, does that make sense? So like here's the 2 minute again. Again, right now it doesn't really look like we're close over, so I'm not gonna have my mouse right this because if I accidentally let go, I'm screwed. But if we did somehow come up here, I just have my mouse ready there. Now, obviously, I don't actually do that. I used to do that, but for the new people, I do that. I'm quick enough to where if it closes above, I'm doing this, and I just do it in 2 seconds. But I also have the muscle memory to do it. Oh my god, that was close. Holy shit, I just right-clicked there by accident. But yeah. To what time do I trade? I trade to 11, but I am done for the day already. I did get death candled once when I was doing this. I left limit orders down here and we got a death candle out of nowhere and I accidentally got filled. Luckily, it ended up being a soup, so I got out for profit, but yeah. The 901 IFG. Um, yeah, this one was good if you're bearish, for sure. Can I rate next week based upon news? I don't know. I don't. The one thing, if you're newer here, the one thing you'll learn about me is I don't try to make these predictions. I don't try to predict much. Okay? I try to play more what I see. I don't try to predict weeks in advance. That's the difference between me and a lot of other traders and Discord servers who join. They'll try to make all these crazy predictions. I don't really try to do that because I'm just going to be wrong half the time. There's no point. So another 2 minute short here. I got to get into play just to show you guys. So, oh my god. No. Let me get in, please. So I'm just going to get in this. We'll just pretend like this closed below. And yeah, so I don't know why that's not on. So I'll just pretend like I'm in. Now, quickly, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click this button right here, -1, quickly place the TP here, and then just do buy one there. Okay. You can see I did it in almost 2 seconds, and that's just what I do. And then what I'll do for the break even is to go to break even click, I just click plus again, buy a stop 2, and then let's say like we have a lot of momentum down here. Okay, what I'll do is the closer we get to here, or when I want to go to break even, I'll just hold this over, because right when we hit that internal high or low, I'll just quickly let go of my mouse. Does that make sense? So like if this was a break even or internal low, I just quickly let go of my mouse there if we hit it, but we don't really have an internal low there. So hopefully that kind of makes sense, but that's kind of what I do. So let's say the break even's here. Let's say next time you hit here, I'm going to go to break even. I'm not going to place this off break even yet. What I do is I'd hold this here, and then right when you hit that black line I draw, I just let go of my mouse. Okay, so we'll see if it hits, but that's what I do. Does that make sense, everyone? So I don't know if it's going to hit, but again, this isn't even a valid setup. I'm just trying to show you what I do. So that's literally what I do. So is the buy stop same as no, the buy stop is different. So, and then for stop loss, what I'll do is this. So let's say my stop is going to be close above this. Okay. If my stop's going to be close above this, I'll just kind of place the buy step up here or whatever. And if we close above this, I will not have a physical stop loss here. I'll just kind of have my mouse over this X button, and I'll just be ready to click it. So that's kind of what I do for that. Okay. So I'll just keep my mouse here if I think it's about to stop out. So that's what I'll just kind of do. I don't really, I try not to move my mouse a ton. If you're newer, then you have to do that. Me, I could just quickly just click X if I needed to. So if this 2 minute gets closed above right here, let's say that would be my stop loss, and it looks like it's about to, I'm just going to quickly exit as fast as I can right when it closes above. And this is where I'd end up taking a long as well. So yeah, this 2 minute long looks good. Yeah, this is getting really choppy. Again, I'd be done. Again, if you're still trading right now, I'm gonna be honest. You're an idiot. Okay, I don't like to use that word, but you should not be trading right now. So I'm gonna take this 2 minute long as well. I'll show you how I execute. So I'm just gonna get out here, assuming this 2 minutes gonna break. So I'm gonna again calculate my risk really quickly. I'll do 200, 3 contracts. I'm gonna place a buy for 3 contracts right here. Okay. And then I'm going to also place a buy for 2 contracts just in case the candle closes bad. I'll click buy right here. Okay. And I'll just kind of have both these ready depending on the close. All right. I do that on Tradeify total. So I'm watching the timer here. So depending, like if we're up here, I'll get in a little early. And again, if it doesn't close, it doesn't close. So I'm just gonna, the farther we come down, the more I move my limits down. I'm not rating any more setups, guys. You guys should be done for the day. There's no way I'm rating any more setups. Rate your own setups now and go touch grass. So looks like this is gonna be good. So I'm gonna quickly get in right there. See it? See how I get in right at the close? Right at the close, I get in. See how good my entry is? Because I do it right away. And then now very, very quickly, I click this button, minus, plus here, sell one here, and boom, I already have all my take profits set. See how I do that? And then I'll click this button again, plus, because I have 3 contracts. I'll click sell. I'll put the stop in place. I'll just kind of keep it down here. And if it looks like I'm about to stop out, I'll put my mouse over the X. And if it looks like I'm about to take profit, I just don't do anything. I just let it take profit or whatever. Okay. Yes, this is being recorded. So let's say, red candle here. I'm going to have my hand over the mouse now. See that? So I'm just going to keep my hand on the mouse. We have a red candle. That's it. All right. And then if we somehow bounce here and it looks like it's not going to stop out, then I'll just kind of move my mouse back because I don't really need to keep my mouse here. But do you see how I'm doing this, everyone? Does this make sense? I'm going to try to get one win just to show you guys, but we're just going to see. Again, this is bad price action. Everyone should be done. Obviously, this is just for educational purposes. Again, every single thing is just not a good setup anymore because we're obviously chopping around, but yeah. So right when this closes, I keep my hand over the X. 23 seconds. Dude, no, PM is not going to be good. AM was just insane. You guys should all be done for the day. So I'm just going to make sure this closes below. And right when it closes below, I'm clicking X immediately. All right. Okay, so no close below. So I don't get out there. Now this is where it gets a little weird because there's still 2 minutes left to this close. So I will kind of keep a manual stop here. So I'll just kind of move this up, and if it hits here, I'll just automatically get out. But yeah. But if anyone has any questions about how I execute, just watch back this video. This is literally everything you need to know. This is great PAL guy. I mean, there was like 4 wins I called. I mean, I said to stop trading after all those wins, and you can see why. Just we got way too snaky pattern. So yeah, this is amazing PA. I'm just trying to show. I'm trying to get one win here to show people how I execute, because you can see how I move stop, break even, etc. But obviously none of these are actually good setups. Oh, dude, this is like, that was probably the greatest open I've seen in the last couple months. That was everything. Every single thing worked, which is just incredible. So, can I hop on voice? I need some help with this account on your device. Yeah, let me turn my headphones on real quick. 1 second. So 36 seconds left. Death candle here. So I'm just gonna manual exit here, probably. See, I don't want to manual exit though, because we could still close higher. So I'm just actually gonna wait. Give it 1 second. You just want to understand my condition for saying the PA got better? What do you mean by that? So already 8 seconds left, 7. I'm watching the timer. Have my X over this. And about there. Right there. See how I got out for a little better than what I thought? Right, I was gonna get out there, but I kind of want to wait for the close, so I got out there instead. So you can kind of see how that works. I'll try to get one more win. I'm trying to get a win just so you can see me execute a win, but we don't really have anything right now, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna wait for a little bit. Done for the day. Yeah, I was done for the day a while. The one trade that's not too fast for me is the earner loss. Dude, oh my god. Dude, why in the world would you take this trade, bro? Oh my god. I literally said stop trading. Do not take any of this shit. Are you, dude, like, that just pisses me off. Why are you taking this trade? Like, that generally pisses me off. Like, how ugh. Like, I don't even know what to say, dude. This is not a good trade. I literally said this is not a good trade. None of those were good trades. Everything sucks right now. We already got like 5 winning setups. Like that generally just makes me mad. No, just don't even trade eval here. Like, just trust me, dude. We just got amazing price action. Why the hell? We got amazing price action on this leg where I took the short. This leg, this leg, this leg, and even this leg worked. This is like the 50,000th leg. Just stop. This is just too snaky at this point. Every setup just gets worse and worse. You guys need to learn when to stop. All right, one more setup. We're gonna take the short. Hopefully, this is a win. So again, I'm gonna calculate my risk. It's about a 1-to-1, or I'm gonna try to make it a 1-to-1. Actually, should I take? I might actually wait for long because we kind of got LRLR. Actually, I take that back. I'm not gonna take this one. I'm trying to take a win because again, you guys should see me take a win real quick. Again, for anyone who wants to watch the execution, just go back in the recording. You can watch exactly how I execute. I just don't trust this with the LRLR above. That's the problem. That's why I don't want to take this short. So if this is a loss, I wouldn't be surprised. Did he lose 4K yet? I don't know. Did he? I'm not sure if he did. No, I don't know anything about it. I'm definitely like again, I would have done a PM stream today, but we just got like 5 million winning setups. There's no way I'm going to do live in PM today. Again, there's just no need. Every single like you should be green today. If you're not, it's just I don't even know what to say. There's so many setups that worked, and you should have stopped when I said, like, you have to listen to me. Like I'm trying to hold your guys' hands, especially on a day like today, and you have to listen when I say stop. Just because you think you can make more doesn't mean shit. Don't try to make more. I stopped after that short, dude. I could have made like $5 million more, and I didn't. I don't care because the market's always gonna be here.
Yo, Ryan.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Um, yes, I'm not sure like what to do with this account now because
Yeah,
um I think my like the first trade that I was trying to take um was I think that second inverse fair value gap. Um,
yeah,
and instead of taking it across 8 accounts, I took it all in one account because I forgot to group the accounts this
Wait,
morning.
what play did he take?
Um, I think it was a buy at 9:38.
938. Oh yeah, the 30-second. Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah. So instead of taking 80 micros across 8 accounts, I took 80 micros in one account.
Yeah.
Um, I've tried to just take losing trades after that, but like, dude, I don't know what's happening. Every single trade that I have taken has just been a winner. So this account is now up $22,492. So
Okay, we'll just
um,
wait for like a textbook inverse, like
and then
this.
just do the opposite.
Yeah, like this. Just if we get a textbook inverse here, just risk 22,000 somehow.
All right, I mean, I'll just full port it again.
You just have to keep doing it. One of them's gonna fail.
Okay. So if we inverse this, just
What
take
the
the short.
trailing GD stops at 50,000, so it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, yeah. I have $23,892 of
Yeah.
drawdown right now. So I'm like, I also don't know. Should I just leave this account and just take this, like, just take IFEGs with increased size in this account? And
Um,
I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I was in that situation once. I would just you didn't copy trader, right? It's only on one account.
Yeah, I forgot if I trade
So
on
I guess you could just turn that into like a Effet account, I guess, because if you lose, your trying drawdown might be screwed. But I don't know.
well, as long as I can, if I can get the day back down to like, if I'm up, I think $700, then
Yeah.
I'm fine. But because I'm up 22,000 with one account, if
Or
I
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If he's up 22,000, what does he technically have to make now to get a payout?
5K per day on average, or no, 6,000 per day.
Um. Yeah. So
That's my
I
issue,
don't
dude. I'm
even
like,
know
I
what
don't know what to
to,
do.
I don't know what to do. I would just try to go for 5K a day. Maybe it'll help you more.
Yeah,
Um.
I don't know what to do on this.
Yeah. I don't know. I would. So if you said all 8 accounts and I try to lose it, but because it's one account, I'd probably just start trading with like risk 5K per trade now. I think that's the best bet because technically it's
Okay.
still the same. You're gonna have no try drawdown now, right? The try drawdown is gonna be like 50K. It's gonna be way below. Like you're gonna be way above it.
Yeah, the trailing drawdown is 20, like it's like 24 grand now.
Yeah. So I mean, I would just try to trade it normally. By the way, I'm definitely taking this one. This one looks really good.
All right, I'll sort that.
But yeah, if we get it, obviously. We have LRLR above here. So,
All right, well, I'm gonna try to lose, I think, 21,000 for the rest of the
okay.
day. But if I just keep, if they end up like still winning, I guess
So if you're up if you finish up $700 today, what would your P&L be?
uh gross profit of 700, and then I
What
would
would
have
your
a trailing drawdown of like $2,100.
So you'd be at 50,000 two or 50,200. Okay, Frank, what would you
I
do? Frank, if you accidentally made $20,000 in an Apex account, what would you do? Let's see what Frank says. Yeah, let me withdraw that to my bank account. Yeah, he's just trying to take losing setups and they kept winning. Dude, can we just get one win, please, or one entry? Because I need to execute a winning trade. Because then you can see a losing trade and you can see a winning trade. Dude, if we just keep dumping, oh my god, that would be terrible. I should have taken that. Fuck. Yeah, I would have taken that if you pointed out. Oh well.
All right, well, I'm gonna try to take some
Yeah,
loss,
I don't know. Just
um
wait for a textbook setup and just
do the opposite.
yeah.
Very cool. All right, thanks for the advice, man.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Hildago just said I disagreed that it was a bad time to stop. Dude, I disagree with that. Why would you not stop trading after there was like 5 wins? I called so many setups and they all worked. Oksano, that's kind of rude. Please do not say that again. Half the girls in here are probably better traders than you. Why didn't you trade them? What do you mean? Why didn't I trade what? Why didn't I trade any of the winning setups? Why did I not trade any of these winning setups? Someone answer. Very easy answer here. Yeah, because I already took this to short that I called A plus when I got on stream. I prefer being green. I don't care how green. That was one good setup. That's what I'm doing. That's what I did. So I don't overtrade. That's one thing to learn about me. Dude, like when I first started my Discord, this is probably an issue. Like I would lie to people and be like, "Yeah, I'm taking this." Like this was like over a year ago, and I didn't take it because I already took another winning setup, but I was trying to still give people confidence that it was a good setup. Does that make sense? So it's like I didn't know what to say. I'm like I didn't know if it was better to say, "Yeah, guys, I'm not taking this because I'm done for the day, but it's still a good setup," or just lie to them and say, "Oh, I'm taking this setup to instill confidence," because if I wasn't green for the day, I'd still take it. Because everyone's their own different trader. Like I didn't know what to do, so I just said that. Now I'll tell you guys, like, yeah, this is a good setup, but obviously I'm done for the day. Like I'll be clear about it now, but it helps some people's confidence a lot better, I think. So yeah, this hopefully we get this. We'll see. So I'm gonna get ready just in case. So I'm just gonna kind of calculate my risk. Again, we're gonna go through this process again. I'm going to be targeting up here because this is where all the LRLR ends. I'm gonna create my loan order. Want to risk 200 here. That means I could do 3 contracts, and I'm going to place 3 contracts down here. I'm just gonna place a low day just in case, and I will place 1-2 contract 1, but I'll probably go in with 3. Why not the 1 minute? The 1 minute is obvious. I like the 30-second better here. That's just my opinion. All right, thank you, Oksana, for explaining. Yeah, the 1 minute's singular, but here's the thing. The 1 minute isn't obvious. This 30-second, I'd be much more confident if both of these 30 seconds broke versus this 1 minute. So I'm not taking this 1 minute. And you can see it's already failing. See how this is just failing? It's just not obvious. I would prefer the 30-second here. What do I think about the 5-minute FVG with a death candle taken as a bias? I mean, I guess. Doesn't look bad. See, I'm still looking for longs though, because we still have LRL. This liquidity right here, I think trumps the 5-minute. I hope it doesn't keep dumping. No, dude, I'm not even like if you take this setup and you're green for the day, like, dude, you were dumb. No one actually take this setup again. Just to reiterate, all these executions are just for teaching purposes only. Why not wait till NQ and ES at London low before going long? Because I'm not actually trying to take like. I'm trying to show how I execute. Okay. I'm not. I wouldn't actually take any setups. I was done before the market opened, and there's like 5 million setups after the market opened that work too. So you should be done too. So I'm just gonna have my mouse here. I'm gonna drag it up. Okay, no close. I'm gonna drag it back down. I'm gonna get ready because if we get momentum here, I'll just kind of have it ready. And right when I get filled, I'm gonna change the limit. Okay, so I'm gonna get in here. This is too much momentum. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna quickly put a limit here for 10 points. This is 10 points. So I'm gonna quickly place a limit. Here's a stop to break even. I'm gonna place this, do this plus. Then click the plus button. I'm going to have a stealth stop down here very quickly. And right when this high hits, all right, right when this high hits, I'm going to have my cursor over this and let go. Okay. Dude, I swear, dude, if this is a loss, that would suck. I need to execute one win, please, market. Again. So hopefully here's a retest here. Again, I don't really do anything here. I'm going to delete this 2 buy limit here. I will, I guess in the meantime, I can place limits higher, but I don't really need to worry about that right now. I'll place a limit here and maybe here. Again, it just depends. But right when this high gets smashed through and the first TP hits, I'm going to let go. All right, I'm not letting go yet, not letting go yet, not letting go yet. But I'm going to have it ready just in case. Okay, now it doesn't look like we're going to hit it, so I moved my stop back down. Again, I'm literally just trying to prove like a teaching moment here, and it does not let me teach. I'm going to stay on until I can get a win, because I'm just, again, I wouldn't actually be trading right now. I'm just trying to show you what I do. I don't know why this is so hard. Yeah, this already is a horrible reaction. This is like pissing me off right now because I don't even want to be on stream. I'm just trying to show you how I execute. So it looks like it's about to stop out. So again, you already know this. I keep my hand over this, my mouse over this X button. If we get closer back up here, I'll kind of take it off. Just kind of just chill and just look at. I just need one win, because if people ask how to execute, I'm just gonna send them this recording, and then I'll just like give them the timestamp. But it just doesn't want to give me a win. I don't get it. This is why you stop trading, though. This is exactly why you stop trading, because this is what bullshit happens. I'm not going to take a non-IFG setup either. For anyone wondering, like, why did I just short? I'm not taking a non-IFG. It has to be an IFG setup. So I'm just going to exit there. This is pissing me the fuck off right now. I don't... like, this is just annoying. It won't even give me a win when we just got amazing price action. Again, everyone wondering, this is not actually real trading. This is demo, okay? I'm just trying to show you how to execute for the 50th time. It just doesn't want to give me a win, apparently. Dude, I'm not emotional. I'm just trying to get off stream and get this done with. So then I can send this recording to the people who want to know how to execute. And then I don't have to do this every single day. So, we're going to do another one right here. 30 second. Calculate the risk. 1.68. I'm going to risk 200. Means I can go 6 contracts here. So I'm going to put a contract limit for 6, and I'll put one for 5 just in case the close is bad. Again, it doesn't look like it's about to close over, so I'm not going to just keep my mouse up here. You don't want to do that. Yeah, I'm angry because I was done before the market even opened, and now I'm just trying to do teaching, and I won't even give you a win. But hopefully people are listening and not actually trading this, because everyone should already be green for the day. Okay, so now it kind of looks like it's going to close over again, so I'm going to move my mouse back up here. Okay, now it's not, so I'm just going to let it go. Again, I'm very quick. Like, if it looks like it's about to close over, I move my mouse back up. If not, I don't. Kind of just don't do anything here. You should quit after one win because that's what profitable traders do. You want to find the best A+ strategy in one day, and then you want to quit. That's what I do every single day. Just because it has a high win rate doesn't mean take 50 trades a day. It has a high win rate because I only take one trade a day. That's why I have a high win rate. I don't have a high win rate because I take every setup I see. I just wait for one good setup. That's why I have a high win rate. So it looks like it's about to close over again. So I'm going to kind of keep my mouse up here. Yeah, dude, this is just not going to give me any entry, isn't it? I will literally sit here till I get a winning trade. So I'm just going to delete these for now. Yeah, I think you don't understand, Hyper, that I have a high win rate because I take minimal trades per day and I just wait for the best setups. It's not because I take so many trades. Dude, I don't even know. I'm just trying to get one win. Like, please, just one win. Just so I can send this recording to the people. All right, we're taking this 15-second. So, I'm going to calculate my risk, kind of guesstimate it. I'm going to do about 200, so 7 contracts. So, it's already defaulted to 7. This is really quick, so I'm just going to in here. I'm going to market buy. And then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly do sell stop here. Okay, if we hit this, I'll move south break even. Now I'm going to quickly click this button, minus, 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 and I'm going to start placing my limits where I want. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm just going to keep doing this. And now I'm going to keep my sell stop down here. Right when this hits, so I'll actually probably scale to here, but sell to. Right when this hits, I'm going to keep this dragged up, and I'm just going to hold this here. All right. So we'll see if this works. Which again, please market. Just give me one win. See, do you see how I couldn't do the limit thing? Because when the momentum looks good and I already have the contracts defaulted on what I want, instead of just doing the limit, I'll just quickly click this instead. Did everyone see how I did that very quickly? So that's one where that would be a little quicker and I wouldn't do the limit and I just automatically could click buy. So I'm just going to kind of keep this down here. If we get closer to this, that's when I quickly move stop. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to hold down. I'm not going to let go of my mouse yet. I'm not letting go, not letting go. I'm just going to hold it here. I'm going to hold it here. Okay, we're close enough, so I'm letting go here. That's it. Okay, finally. Thank God, dude. Okay, so I let go there. You're probably wondering, it's on 7. Quickly click X, go to 5, super quick. Sell stop here, just let go there, and then stop break even. Now, if I didn't take partials, I'd actually move my stop a little above break even for commissions, but I did. And then now that I have a stop, set, and break even, okay, this is where, like, if I didn't get stopped there, that's where I'm starting to, like, figure out, okay, where do I want to do the rest of my partials? Because I now don't have to worry about my stop there. I just kind of look at the rest of my partials and I kind of like pick and choose what I want to do after that. So we finally got a winning trade. You can see how that works now. So that's going to be it. So again, does that make sense? Kind of what I do now? Does everyone understand how I execute so fast? And make sure the last thing, make sure to click this button here. Make sure to turn it instant order placement. Okay. So finally, thank God. So it looks like we're going to go for this high. All right, let's do a stream feedback form. Pretty good stream, in my opinion. So I don't really need to do this, but. So now if anyone ever wants to go back, see how I execute, you can just go back to this video and then you can kind of see what I do. So I could click the number in this. Oh wait, I can do that. I don't think I can do that. Wait, let me see. So you're saying if I just buy one here and I do a sell stop here. Oh, you can't. Yeah. See, I don't do that. I mean, you can't do that. So the other thing for anyone watching the recording is, let's say I think we're going to go long to these equal highs. You know, I play stop loss. If you need to change this, just click this button. Apparently, you can click this here, and then you can just change that to like 5 if you want. So let's say I have one partial left. All right, let's say I'm going to buy here. My limit's up here. I'm going to sell 5. Oh, you can click this too. Yeah. So click this, modify that, change that to 1, like really quick, and then, yeah, so you get the point. Does that make sense, everyone? See how you can click this button too? That's another faster method than probably what I do. But like I said, I'm just very quick with my mouse, so yeah. Honestly, this should be a win. I mean, there's equal highs here, so this really shouldn't fail, but so I'm gonna just quickly drag my stop. Once this inverses, I'm gonna drag my stop here. And it's on 5, and I'm only in 1 contract. So right when I let go of my mouse, I'm going to quickly change it to 1. So right when I let go of my mouse, I'm going to quickly change it to 1. Let's see. This will be another good example as well. Okay, so that's not really letting us. It's not really going up here, which is an issue. But did NQ form equal highs? Yeah, NQ formed equal highs. There's no way we just dump here. These are equal highs in NQ. How much lose we took today? I don't know, man. I took 1 win and I stopped. Let's see if it gives it to us. You know, you want to hit equal highs. You don't have to hold your mouse here, but the closer we are, the more you want to hold it here just in case, because you want to be quick. Like, I could have it down here and move it if I saw something, but... It's 10:52. It is a macro time. So hopefully this is ran in a second. Dude, okay, Croc. You're a funny guy, man. You know, you're a funny guy. Yeah, I only took 1 setup, Zerp. I took I'll show you. I showed my executions in Trade Recap channel. I called it an A+ setup when I got on stream, so that's the one I took. All right, so ready? Let go of mouse. Oh, not yet. Okay, well, I'm still letting go because we should run it. And then quickly change to 1, modify, boom. See how quickly you can do that? See how quick that was? Now I know that we should go here. And if we don't, it's definitely gonna stop me out, then go way further below. So Especially during a macro time. Like if you see a stall here, then go hit my stop, we're going to dump way further. So I just know this should hit right now. There you go. So there you go. Okay. That's it. So now I just delete that. Zerp. This is all those arrows were for teaching purposes only. I was trying to teach people how to execute if I was trading. All right. That is it. We're going to do stream for feedback form now. All right. 3 1s, 2 1, or 1 2, 3 3s, 5 4s. Now you know what stop the break even means. Okay, good. Please explain why he had to lose money on PA. That was a demo account. That was not a PA account. DD showing you can go cause your emotions and execute a wing trade if you try hard enough. Yeah, no problem. Okay, suffering from success, one too much. Yeah, today just there's so many nice trades. One too yeah, that's all good, man. The more you watch, the more you'll kind of be like you'll be ready. Like the more you watch me, the more you'll kind of anticipate, okay, here's what Dodgy's looking at. I'm looking for this to inverse, whatever. You'll kind of be ready. So thank you, appreciate it. Thank you. I lost my ass yesterday because I didn't follow stop loss rules. Today I took a loss like I was supposed to, then a win that paid twice as much as a loss. Lesson learned. Exactly. That's just you should already know that. You should if you see how you followed your rules and stopping out today, and then you took a win and it paid out twice as much. That is what trading is, and that is the last thing you should be master. Is this 30-second A plus? I'd give it an A. I would give it an A. Because here's the thing. We have LRLR above. However, I do not disagree with the fact that we could go like this, maybe. We could go like that. But we have LRLR above. I just steer clear of shorting right now, to be honest. Send you the link. Yeah, I got you. Is that guy who took that trade in here still in here? That one trade I literally said not to take. Are you still in here? It was like the goon guy or goob guy. Like, dude, I don't know if he's still in here, but you guys don't know how bad that pissed me off. Like, I'm just trying to get in your head. You know, I called this an A plus setup. I said that 1 minute inversion, if you didn't take that, I can see why. But I said that 1 minute inversion should work. I said this looked great. I said this 30-second look longer great. That 2 minute, someone asked, is 2 minute short? And I'm like, yep, this is decent 2 minute short. What else? This one right here, this one worked beautifully. I called 4 setups. You had 4 opportunities to take 4 decent setups. A plus, this one I never rated. I don't think I rated this one, but I still said they're looking decent. And then this one, I think I rated like a B plus or something. You had 4 opportunities and 4 worked. How, dude, why would you even try taking a trade after that? I just don't understand some people. Like, what goes on in your head? Like, just stop. And Hyper, buddy, Hyper, I told you, stop. Only focus on taking 1 trade a day. That's too much. You had to, like, there's 4 different opportunities all here. Just stop trading. And here's the thing. I'm going to tell you, like, here, okay, listen. Here's what goes to my brain here. Okay, Wow, this is great price action. Not gonna lie, pretty nice impulse legs. Damn, dude, this is actually really good. Like impulse leg down there, took out the centimeter term low. This setup doesn't look terrible. Okay, that worked. Okay, let's see if we displace below this low. If we displace below this low, I want this low. Okay, this is getting a little snaky, little too coily now. So I'd probably do done here. It's just getting too coily. We're not really going for any of the highs or lows anymore. We're just kind of playing internal. That's when I stop. See how it goes from like, okay, this looks great. This looks great. Okay, this is not displacing that much far out of the internal low. This is where I'm like starting to question a little bit right here. Does that make sense how my thought process works? Like you start questioning it after a couple of these impulse legs, and it's like, okay, now this is just getting way too snaky. I'm just gonna just stop now. That's why I was saying here, I'm like, okay, just please be done, because it was getting too. I kept saying each setup just kept deteriorating because the more we kind of stayed inside here, the more like, okay, this is just getting too internally bad, you know. Like that's what I was trying to be very clear about that. Like we got a few good moves and then just kind of being a little more too random. So, oh my god, this looks great. Okay, this looks great. Let's see how the momentum is over this. Dude, this is an amazing setup. Oh my god. So, I don't even know. Should I execute this? I'm not gonna execute it, but see if you can execute it based on what I just said. This is an amazing setup because we have LRLR above, and I think this is all gonna be ran. So yeah, this is gonna be the first target. Like this is generally a I think this is an A plus setup. This is just amazing. Again, let's see if it closes above. And it's a macro time too. So there's the close above. This is where I probably get it. Like I probably would wait for a retrace on this one, but let's see. Did we leave any equal highs there? We did not leave any equal highs. Again, well, I'm for anyone wondering, I'm not taking this. I'm just watching. Okay, I'm just watching. Um, again, this is a time where I know this looks really good, but I do not need the trade. Okay, I don't need the trade. Have you ever taken an A plus setup and it's like the fifth A plus setup of the day and it just fails? Like I'm not saying this is gonna happen to this one, but that will happen sometimes. So we just hit discount of that leg. Well, here's the thing. We have low resistance liquidity right here. That's why I'm saying this looks so good, because I see real liquidity resting up here. So I'm assuming it's going to be ran, and this is like the start of momentum, and it's in the macro time. So that's the only reason why I'm saying it looks pretty good. You know, I mean, we just hit that 50% of this leg. This is like exactly where you long, right here. If you were to take a long, that would be like the best spot. It's right below the 50 of this impulse leg. So, okay, nice move there. I'd go to break even probably. I don't even know if you got it. If you got it in there, I'd go to break even now, but probably here. It's up to you. I mean, technically it would be there, but I'm not gonna lie. This is one of those setups where I probably would rather take a loss than go to break even too early. Like I'd probably wait till like up here or something. How many people are in this? Okay. Like this is an alert. It's just not an alert that I'm taking. Like it's good. I mean, we were kind of waiting for this too, but I don't know. Like if this is a loss, I'd feel really bad, but at the same time, it's still a good setup that I would never not call out. Like I'm always gonna call this out because the same signature price is pretty good. Yeah, I know. I'm telling you not to trade, but am I physically at your house not pressing a button for you? No, you can do whatever you want. This is still a good setup. I know people are still gonna take it no matter what I say because the experienced professional traders are gonna be like, oh, I've taken this setup before. I'm gonna take it. That's fine. It's still technical alert. It's just I'm not taking it because I don't need to. Okay, kind of stalling here a little bit. Don't really like that too much, but I think once we break out, I think we'll get a pretty decent sized candle because all this LRLR will probably be ran. You took profit. Yeah, stalling too much. Yeah, it's definitely stalling a little bit. The macro time ends in 4 minutes. Like ideally, before the macro ends, I want to see a bigger push out of here, and then stops to break even would be much safer. In the next 4 minutes, if we don't get that, that's when I'd probably get out. So we kind of left relative equal highs up here. I mean, these aren't the greatest, but why did we take this trade? I do not see an inversion. Look right here. See it? Really good momentum going through it. Again, I'm not including the I did not take this. I'm just tape reading this, but I know some people are going to take this anyways because they're in their gambling mindset, and that's okay. But so here's a 2-minute retest again. Really not the greatest reaction, but hopefully this will be a soup. If we can get like a candle launching off of this low like this, then I'd be much more confident we're going to go to this high. But so far, not the greatest reaction at all. Like a winning trade is probably going to work much quicker than this, but yeah, not really the greatest reaction. So again, I feel bad if this loses, but at the same time, it's still a good signature in price. I'd call it every time. You got out for break even and scale at 50 ticks. Yeah, that was smart. How many did like when it closed? Where's your entry? Where's your entry, Walders? So I'm taking a short here on the break even account here, just so you guys know. I'm taking a short because it hit the break even. So my target for the short is going to be here. Again, for anyone to update you guys, I have an account where basically if the inversion gets stopped to break even, I take a short instead. I'm just seeing if it's profitable. Someone the other day complained and never said it when I was getting in. I'm like, dude, it's not even a valid entry. It's just the experiment I'm trying. So it's been working well so far. Yeah, so far it's working. See, it's almost to the TP. That's actually crazy how well this works. Damn. Nah, I do it. I do it instantly. Okay, I'm out half there. Holy shit, dude. This method actually might be it. um, I'm holding a little more. No, every time I'm gonna be moved to live, I blow the account. I'm not trading live. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm still holding some shorts here. This is crazy. This is working way better than I expected. All right, we just formed equal lows here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scale majority once we retake out this low. Rod Zap. Basically, what I do is this was the technical stop to break even for this inversion. You can kind of see entry would have been around here, 60. It moved 15 points, stops at break even. And then when we go back down and get this candle, I have an account where I'm shorting once the break even stop hits. I'm still holding, guys, just so you know. I not everything. I'm still holding runner. I already scaled most though at those equal lows. What's my average size win and loss on my live count? I don't know. Dude, like, how is a short working so well? God damn. This is insane. I don't know who complained about me not calling out that short yesterday, but hopefully you're happy now. This could literally be like 70 points if this hits. Hope the final target hits. Yeah, Bruno Vince, today was incredible. I feel like today was not a beginner stream. Definitely not a beginner stream today. Where's my entry? What's good setup, long or short? See, you're a beginner. I don't. Simos. I'll just say this. The good entry was when this closed right here to the upside. And then it stopped out here. This was the play we were going for. Does that make sense? Here's the entry. Here's the stop out. See how we have a 2-minute inversion here? Okay, I took this, but at the 3-minute form, good setup for short. Yes. Basically what happened is I started an account basically where if this fails, I basically reverse position and I ended up taking a short when I saw this candle because it looked like it was gonna fail, and I have an account where I basically shorted that. It's like a fun account. Usually it's not like a typical trade I would take. It's just an account I started the other day to see if that would be profitable. Does that make sense now? Does that make sense? Hopefully. Tell me if you understand CMOS. You all see the difference between like a winning and losing trade, right? Like that stall is there. You don't want to see that stall. Like you can just kind of tell. You was right. After 3 setup, must stop trading. Now is very tricky. Yes, I am. I am right because I've been in this game for 4 years now, so I know. I'm going to be right about that. That's why I'm saying you must listen to me. By the way, for anyone wondering, uh, this is the account I was trading before. I got it back green. If anyone was wondering, after taking those two losses, but yeah. Rate the 30-second short. No, no. What size am I funded or personal? My fundeds are all 50Ks. I copy trade them. Um, my personal account, I don't really talk about, but since you asked, I'm just gonna say if you put over $50,000 in a personal account on futures, you're dumb. You just need to have you have to have enough in if you want to trade a personal account, you should have enough in it so you could have enough leverage to trade to make like 1 to 5K a day. You do not need $1 million personal account. Okay, I know a lot of people think that. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. So what my buddy does, DC, I started trading a version with him. What he did is he has a $10,000 account, and what he does is he makes like 1 to 2K a day. He only needs $10,000 to make that to leverage micros. Makes 1 to 2K a day using micros. Will take like 10 micros, whatever. Um, and what he does is every single time he hits like 20K, he'll just like withdraw 10K or whatever, and it'll just keep his count at 10K at all times. So that's what he does, and he makes probably 500K a year off trading, more or less. He doesn't really lose that much. I mean, he takes like the same setups I take. So, yeah, we recorded this today. Yeah, this is a 30-second short right here. See, this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. I will take this on an eval here. Look at this LRLR build up right here. This looks fire. This is where you get like a big candle right here. Watch. Wait, hit here we should trigger. See what happens is this. If we trigger this, we should trigger this and this all at the same time. But once if this isn't triggered, then no. Okay, apparently that low does not want to be triggered. Yeah, it's just this is basically the play right here. See, now this low is to be triggered. So now if this low is triggered, then it's like a domino effect. Will trigger this low, this low, this low, this low. All these lows will be triggered at the same time. But if none of these lows are ran, then I can't say that. This is 100% going to be ran at some point. Maybe not right now, but once one of these lows are triggered, it's almost like a breakout trade. All of them will be triggered at the same time. So maybe we go up again, then soup again or something. When you see that, that's just bullish. So when a winning trade will really break this right away. So the fact that we didn't is just not good. I've been in so many winning trades to see that. Yeah, we're inside of an hourly BPR, you're right. The only thing that would make this invalid is if we had like a SMT right now, which I don't know if we do or not. Come on, can this hold? I'm watching the bodies here. The bodies are going to be more important than the wicks. The wicks going above this doesn't really matter. So we're going up. Maybe this might be a soup. This could be a soup. I can see this being souped down back to here. Especially because we left all this LRLR here. Let's see if I'm right. We're not in a macro time or anything, but still a lot of LRLR down here. Yeah, this is decent movement. See, this wouldn't be obvious enough to use, so. Am I still trading? Fuck no. I stopped trading it right. I stopped trading right here. 9:30 I was done. So it looks like it's not going to be a soup. Can I show the setups? Yeah, the one I took it was an A+1. It was this one right here I took. There's a 1 minute setup after, which wasn't bad. Like this one wasn't obvious, but it made sense from a liquidity standpoint because we reacted off of here so quickly and violently that one was good. And then the 2 minute one right here was kind of nice. So, all right, let's see. So it could be a soup. All right, this is where you want to see big candle right here. Right here. Right. Once this low is triggered, we should just straight dump. Good momentum. If you form a bearish for value gap here, I want to see that respected. SMTN, yes. I don't know. I'm not going to check right now, though. You can see every single time we get closer to the trend line, it just slows down. It's still engineering. Give us the big candle. See, it's not triggering yet. You can tell when it's going to trigger. You can just tell by the momentum. It's not triggering yet. I'm in the 30-second right now. I want to see this 30-second respected. You'll be able to tell when the volume comes in here. Just trust. I'll tell you exactly, like if I was truly breakout trading here, I'll tell you exactly when I'd short. So just so you kind of get a feel for like when you can tell. No, I'm not trading Bitcoin. Ready? I'll say now when I'm gonna short, like if I were trading this breakout. Not yet. Ready? Not yet. Not yet. So I don't. That candle didn't convince me yet. That wasn't enough. You got your ass whooped today. What did you trade? What did you trade? NQ. Can you show me some of the setups? Those are good rules, Hyper. All right, ready? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Still want to do it yet. Five-minute FPG didn't hold. How? Dude, that was a way too late of a trade, dude. There were so many good trades that happened in the first 30 minutes, and there's no news today, so I would have been done. I think that was your issue. All right, ready? All right, now. All right, let's see if I'm right. That was convincing. The slow still not being triggered. That looked good. See, and that formed an order block. That's an order block too. Again, this is not. I'm just saying, like, if I were to breakout trade, that's when I would have gotten in, like, right there. You know you want to break, buddy. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then that's where I would scale right there. So you can kind of see that candle right there. That was convincing enough. And then right here, that's where I'd be all out. So you can kind of see how you can do like a little LRLR breakout, clean read there. But see how like I'm like now like you can just, and again that's not really a trade. It's just you can tell when it's gonna break. But why did I take a trade before open? Because it looked good. That's open was good volume today. I don't know if any of you noticed, but open was pretty good. Like we had some good volatility at open or right before open, so that's why. LRLR is like trendline liquidity. See how this is in perfect trendline form right here? It's like perfect trend line, touches everything perfectly. So What a good day. Like, what a good day. Oh, I never even finished going over the survey feedback form. Okay. A great stream, but question I have is how are you able to take trades in both directions? Here's the thing. If I'm bullish and I see liquidity forming to the downside, I won't mind taking a setup to the opposite side if I see enough liquidity to convince me. That's the answer. All right. Obvious 5. Thanks for taking all the time to go over. Yeah. You took the A+ setup, then you said you're done for the day. Bet, but the other trades after it, I don't think they were like too good for people to take because we're in between two 15-minute FEGs. Isn't better for inverse than before taking any trade. If you're going for intraday liquidity, then no. If you're trying to base your bias off the higher time frame, then yes. Okay. Yeah, that 13's a magic number. I don't think you need to try so hard to appease everyone. You're clear about the traders. Just, yeah, thank you. What Dodgy said about one trade keeping his win rate is so important. I'm a 6 months old trader and taking A+ setups and max 2 trades really makes your psychology better. You cut down losses if you are strict with A pluses and you stop blowing accounts to keep yourself sane. Great rule. Dang, I admit I'm too new to follow today's trades. It hurts, but it's okay. On another note, your patience is pretty good. Dude, yeah, it's tough being live. I do it. I mean, some day, like, I had a good day today. I think today was a good stream. I had fun, but when people are taking trades, when I'm like, yeah, guys, this is getting way too choppy, just don't touch anything here, that just pisses me off so much because they don't listen. So that's what makes me age more. I get pissed off at that. Sometimes you cannot make it the beginning of stream to catch good setups. I came in late and ended up getting into the first 2-minute play that failed. I don't feel like you were specific and wait a minute. The first 2-minute play that failed? Which one? You got into yeah. See, this is way too late. You have to wake up earlier. That's your fault. You can't come in the stream at 10 o'clock after the first 30 minutes of the market open is played out already. The first 9:30 to 10 o'clock is a great time of volatility, and if we get a good setup there, the setups are slowly going to deteriorate. Okay, that's on you. You have to wake up earlier or something. I try to trade as early as possible when I can. I mean, yesterday we really couldn't, but today was one of those days where we just got so many good setups before, like right at 9:30. Now, why did it make sense, even though we had no news that I was expecting good setups right at 9:30? I said it multiple times. I said it multiple times. Not TJF. Yeah. What news, Flip Cub? Yeah, I said multiple times I'm expecting good volatility right at open because of CrowdStrike news. And good volatility equals what? Good volatility equals. Yeah, good PA. So that's when you can go down to the 30-second and then take advantage of that. Right? So for the person who said they just joined late and then they took this loss, what is going through your head here? If I genuinely got on stream and I just woke up, I just started looking at price action, I have no interest in trading this because of this. I'm not like I don't like using retail patterns, but this is a wedge. I would just have no interest in trading this. Maybe if we took like if we had AMD and went down here and then got a setup, sure. But I'm not trading. If I'm waking up, how many people are actually going to seriously try to trade this? If they just woke up and they saw this, wouldn't you not be like? Wouldn't you be disinterested because of what just you're kind of like in this range? I mean, if I wake up and I see this, yeah, I'm trading that every time because we took how the high and low. But all the way here, this is just no. I'm not trading that unless we get an AMD setup. So there is a 30-second setup here for anyone wondering. This looks pretty good. Did the 4-hour low hit? No, it didn't. But I mean, this 30-second still doesn't look bad. So yeah, that's just. I think that's on you. Moreover, um, again, as long as you follow the rules and you take the loss like a man, you're good. But I really think not being green today is you need more time. Okay. Weren't trades after 9:30 pattern trades. So 9:42 we just barely missed London high, so feel like it didn't make sense to take. Again, this is a lot more advanced, but here's London high. Why the hell is this? Wait a minute. Is this inverted? Yeah, I was going to say that does not make sense. We had a thought we had an SMT, did we not? Yeah, it was right here. There's an SMT with YM right here. So there was an SMT that happened there at 9:15, and I kind of saw some other monitor. So that's why like you still could have shorted. And at the same time, this was still rejecting a 15 minute. This 15-minute never broke, and because SMT with YM, that was kind of bearish. And an little gem, little ICT gem right here. An SMT rejecting a fair value gap is 10 times stronger than just an SMT in the middle of nowhere. I've never said that before, but that's a little ICT gem. So do I usually go? No, I usually do not go in with 6 micros. I go in based off of what the risk of the setup is. So if this is the setup and I want to risk $1,000, then it's going to change if this was a risk. If this is a risk, it might be 2 contracts. If this was a risk, it might be 6 contracts. I would rate the 30-second long as 0 right now unless we got like a big candle like this. If we got that, that would be a good setup. If we chop through it, don't take it. You explain how to set TPs and stop loss so fast made taking trades easier. Yep, thank you. I blow my account and you make fun of me. Yeah, I did make fun of you. Dude, this guy $80 left to pass my first eval. Now it's blown. How many people have done that before in here? Yeah, we've all been there. I remember those days. That was funny, but Great stream. I came in. Yeah, I'm gonna make a recap of all the setups. No. Okay, watch my daily review. I'll do all the setups in the daily review. I don't know if you're still in here, but I'll do them in the daily review. Just be patient. Please explain the second trade. Okay. Please explain the second trade you took at the woman. I did not take any second trades. I maybe call out a second trade, but at 1 minute. If you're talking about this one right here, hopefully, I I like this IVG to work because this was such an instantaneous bullish reaction to this liquidity pool. So I figured we would still go up to this intermediate term high, which again is a signature in price. You should remember leaving this high inside this reality gap is a good target if we bounce from another liquidity pool. I figured that would probably still be a good one because of this instantaneous reaction here. So based on liquidity and based on us coming down in the discount of the range, and because of this instantaneous reaction, I still figured this would be a good play. Dude, I'm mad because one, if people don't listen, it hurts my business, and then they're gonna blame it on me. Then they're gonna leave their Discord, join some random ass Discord, they'll even be more unprofitable. And two, I literally told him what not to do, and he did it anyways. Okay, I made it very clear too. Like if I make it that clear and you don't listen, it's tough. So that's just why. Is your second day and you're a complete beginner. Explain where I put my stop loss. My stop loss is if we close below the IVG. So if you go to Dotty's DD, my YouTube, and go to playlist, watch this. My strategy, 13 videos. And I'll explain where I put my stop loss. Also, you can use some of the VIP education sections in here too. I voted 2 because I was done for the day, but then I gave it all back and actually lost my funded account by trading it over and over again. While it is 100% my fault, it should be very clear when you're messing around and when in a trade is an actual good trade. Yeah, man, I literally just made a rant yesterday about how you should only look for one good trade a day. Whether I'm messing around or not, whether I call a bunch of A+ setups after or not, does not matter and should have no effect on you. If I called an A+ setup right now, and I take that trade, you should still not take it. You should still just be done after the one time. At the one. Okay? You said 1032 FEG was not obvious, but it's 6.75 pips. Okay, it's not 4x. I know it's coming from screen time, but can you try to explain what was obvious and what it is not, because it's a big FEG? The 1032 one. $10.32. Oh, okay. To me, this is obvious, but the 30-second looks way better and more obvious. That's why I use the 30-second there. Does that make sense? So you could consider this decently obvious, but I'm always going to use the more obvious one. The 30-second was higher. It looked more obvious. That's the one I used. Now, the crazy thing is, this should have been a break-even trade. And I gotta just, the break-even just saves me, and I hate when it does, because it's like, okay, it should have gone to break-even. But I didn't go to break-even because I was trying to teach executions. It's crazy how much the break-even actually saves you. Like, it's just surprising me sometimes. Even the 2 minute, like it would have saved you here if you actually listened to my model. I don't know. But yeah, all right. That was a pretty good stream. A lot of people end up leaving. There was about 630 people in here. I'm guessing a lot of them left because they took one of the 4 trades I called out right at the beginning, which is good. But that's gonna be it for right now. So really good stream. I think this is a really good way to go into the weekend. So yeah, we'll do an outro.
Across in the night. Stay too many days, even faster than light. Got wasted too many days. I got led on the wrong way. Oh, you left on a Wednesday. It might even been your birthday. Oh, you told me to go fuck yourself. Guess I robbed you the wrong way. Oh, I wasted so many days. And we burn faster than light. Shot across in the night sky. We burn faster than light. 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 Got wasted too many days. I got led on the wrong way. Oh, you left on a Wednesday. It might even been your birthday. Oh, you told me to go fuck yourself. Guess I robbed you the wrong way. Oh, I wasted so many days.